How's it going, Willie King? Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate the subscription yesterday as well. As you can see, I'm trying out GhostRecon, closed beta at the moment. You know, it's a beta. It's a technical test, so it's not supposed to be, you know, a prime example as to the final product. But at the moment, there's a couple things that are a little clunky, like some of the sound cuts in and out, things like that. But we'll see. You know, I'm about to get playing in a moment, so hope you enjoy the stream. Yeah, Pro, I'm trying to figure out, because I can invite 3 friends, but I've been going to the portal and I've been clicking on invite friends and it doesn't allow me to. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass right now. I've been trying to figure out, like this morning I was trying to figure it out because there's another friend of mine's that wanted one of the keys, and I was gonna get one for him, you, and Ultima, but at the moment I don't know. I go to the damn portal and it doesn't allow me to click on the link for some reason, and I don't know. So I don't know what's going on with that. It really sucks, man.
So like, yeah, I was hearing from a lot of people on YouTube. They were saying games would get boring really fast. Stuff like that.
Yeah, at the moment I'm sure it's fairly limited. I mean, I played a little this morning, and because it's the beta, I'm sure it's going to be limited. Like, you know, I mean, when Division came out with their beta, there was no incursions. Yeah, of course, they always do. They never apply everything to a beta. You know what I mean? That's possible. Just like when you know, when Division came out, you know, there were no incursions or any of that.
Yeah.
You know, so.
But are there problems that are like nothing to do with it being a beta, such as just the gameplay being clunky or poor graphics or whatever?
Yeah, Ultima, try to join my chat if you get a chance, man, because I'm trying to figure out how I can get you guys some beta keys for this. I was wondering if you could help me out with it. So if you can join my chat, please.
Yeah, and you're not gonna disconnect and just disappear from survival if you play that. Yeah, right? That is Ultima.
Oh, yeah, he's
Last
in the...
time, yeah, he just disconnected, and then we went up against 3 people all of a sudden, because, you know, we were matched in a 3-person hobby.
So a lot of people at the moment, like, they're just, I don't know, a lot of people they don't seem to get the concept of the game. Like, there's a lot of stuff where you look for like these crates and you tag them and you do this and you get bonuses for all this shit, you know what I mean? And just at the moment, it seems like a lot of people just don't grasp the concept of the game as well. That's another thing. Like, dude, I was playing this morning and people just, I don't know, they were very random with everything. They didn't quite seem to understand what they had to do, you know what I mean? And I played with a couple of groups this morning, so. But like right now, you know, for example, it's nighttime, and like the car that we're driving in, I don't know if it's maybe because he crashed it. Like the civilian cars that are driving around right now have their lights on. But this guy seems to have crashed up this truck that we're in pretty much a bit already, so that's probably why our lights aren't on. See, like right now we're chasing down this convoy. I just killed a civilian, that's funny. It was like, no, it was like, that's a civilian, genius. It's funny.
Holy crap! Take cover! Don't destroy the truck.
So, oh my god. I just got blown up by the car. So you definitely, I mean, there's some clunkiness to it. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh yeah, this is a perfect product and it's not even out already and it's not even in, you know, like alpha phase where, you know, they're ready to pack the game and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's nowhere even near that.
Yeah, usually the alpha is just like a very basic, just here's the game and this is the concept, and that's, you know, like alphas are usually complete crap.
Yeah. And then, I mean, this is not like, if this was like 2 weeks, if this is like 2 weeks out and ready to be packaged, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious here? But this is still like a ways out before it's ready to pack and go.
We got more tangles rolling up. Frag out.
Shit. I'm gonna get down again. Fuck, man. Yeah, there's a couple of things, man. I mean,
Well, they've been down and revived again.
yeah, they do. Just like Division. I want Ultima to join my chat instead of him being on the damn streams because I'm trying to figure out how I can get the beta keys for you guys for my 3 friends, so you guys can try it out yourselves. I went to the portal multiple times. Yeah, there's no support stations in this one, buddy. At least not that I know of yet. See, like right there, like there's a lot of sound clunkiness right now going on. Like the sounds just don't sound in sync with what's going on the screen at the moment. Like you throw a grenade and you don't even hear the thing being like exploding. There's a couple things going on right now. Yeah. What the fuck? See it like that right there? I guess I just got shot through the doorway maybe, or I just got shot through, you know, in general, I don't know, through the wall. Like it didn't seem. But this is the reason why they're doing what they're doing, man. You know, they want people to report it, and so I'm gonna report all the shit that I experienced, especially the sound. Dude, come inside the building and get me out, please. See, and then you got people that they just don't. I don't know if they don't see me. See, I'm waiting to see if somebody else gets down, because I don't know if you can actually see the people when they get down or what's going on right now, because it seems like people are not comprehensive to the fact that I'm laying on the ground right now. Like, you know what I mean? Let's see, there's somebody was coming closer, but no, they're not. See, yeah, so it shows a little symbol with 2 little arrows that go up, showing that the person needs up. What the fuck? So somebody should come and get me. A lot of people that I don't think they quite understand what the fuck is like. How do you not see me? Like, you got the other person up that was near you, but you're not seeing me and coming to get me up, and there's a guy like literally maybe 20 yards away from me. I'm inside a building, yes, but it's like, dude, you should be able to see me. Like, there's just people that don't understand what's going on. Look, he goes running right by me. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna fucking spawn up at this point. Fuck it. Now, you know, one thing I'm gonna tell you is that one thing I'm definitely gonna tell you is the running and stuff and the way you move feels like a Ghost Recon game from the past, like the real Ghost Recon games, not that fucking Future Soldier shit or none of that bullshit. I'm talking original Ghost Recon games. And that's the one thing at the moment that I like about it, is the way that it feels, the movement.
Does it feel like a combination of Division and Rainbow Six Siege?
No, it doesn't. I don't know. I never played Rainbow Six Siege, so I couldn't tell you how that feels. But
oh, okay. Well, the way
I'm not.
Rainbow Six Siege feels is it's more of you're very deliberate in the way you play. As in, like, you play super tactically, and, you know, let's say you'll make a hole in a wall so you can see through it and shoot people while, you know, they can't really see you that well.
No,
You have a hallway that you're locked down with a hole in the wall, peeking through this tiny little hole.
Yeah.
And they can't see you, but you can see them, you know, that sort of stuff.
Shit. Jesus. See that grenade? See, so somebody threw a grenade at me, AI, I guess. And, like, I heard, alright, my guy said grenade. And then the grenade landed, like, it was, like, very quick. Like, compared to the amount of time that he said grenade, and then how long it took for the grenade to get to me, and then when it did get to me, it landed and then exploded. So, like, there wasn't very much of a response time for that. I tried to get out of it, but the problem was that it was the situation. But it seemed delayed. It didn't seem like it was in sync with what was going on, like between the guy saying, oh, grenade, and then... The driving, to me, like, the driving should be a little more simulated. It seems too arcade-ish. Like, especially for what they're trying to do here, like, the driving and stuff should be more simulated. That's what I think. That's another thing. There you go. He's marking the crates. That's what you're supposed to do. Something else over here. Another crate. Or another barrel. Fuel. See, there's like a delay right there, like putting the tracker into the crate. It was quite a delay. This thing must be upstairs. Yep. See, look. It takes a while for like the button prompts to show up when you're like next to a crate or whatever it is you're doing. But those are rebels. Those are good guys, basically. Those are good guys that will one day become the bad guys. You know, you get it? We create our own enemies. That's usually the case. You know, that's how it is in real life. One day, you know, we're the rebels are our friends, and they're the guys that we're helping, and then the next thing you know, we let that go to shit, and we don't support it, and then they become our enemies too. So now we got a new enemy to fight. There it goes. That's what I'm looking for. I just don't like how. There's another thing. Like, all right, so we got to track all these different things, like tools or like cachet boxes or gasoline barrels, right? You go up to it with your character and you track it. You place a tracker inside. Yeah, this game. Wancho's stupid. Yo, Wancho, I need you to join my chat, bro. I want to see if you can help me out with getting the beta keys so I can give one to you, Pro, and somebody else that I want to give one to. So I was saying, so when you're placing, all right, so there's these trackers. You place them in barrels, you place them in cache, weapon caches and shit like that, right? And what I don't like is that each individual person has to run up and put one into the cache. So instead of them like, all right, if I'm near a guy and he's placing a tracker, or we're in a group in general and somebody places a tracker, we should all get it. Like, we all shouldn't individually have to go and place a tracker into the damn barrel. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a kill. Everybody hold up, we got hostiles in the area. Eyes in the second turn.
So you definitely can use the terrain and shit in the bushes like old school GhostRecons. Like, they don't see you if you use the terrain in the brush and shit, which is awesome. And then there's this simple, like, there's wooden fences. Like, I should be able to shoot through that shit. And you're not able to shoot through it. So we're here. So we got what we came for.
I can fly.
I swear to God, this fucking guy just ups and leaves in that helicopter. I'm gonna be pissed. Because there's shit to be marked here. There's all kinds of shit everywhere, and these guys just want to jump in the helicopter and leave. Like, see, that's stupid shit. It's like, dude. See, that's why this morning I was like running around with these people, and they were like literally going to missions, shooting the enemies basically. Oh yeah, we shot all the guys and that's all there is to it, and let's run to the next thing. And it's not. Like, there's mad shit you gotta look around for. There's fucking documents laying around. You can see it all on radar. It's all obvious. And these fucking people just want to go and just kill shit and just run away and not complete the mission thoroughly. See, and so these are the people that are probably on YouTube, like, but you're not playing the game, bro. You're just running around fucking aimlessly doing fucking bullshit. You know, and you're not giving the game its justice. You're not playing the game, so in turn you're turning around, half-assing the shit, and you're fucking acting like you know, have the answers for everybody already, and you don't because you're just running around doing shit.
Shit. Hurry over the minigun. There. For the group. I stand on the target.
This guy's got a drone. I like the fact that you can pull out a drone and you can like mark targets and shit. It definitely feels like a Ghost Recon game. I mean, like the original Ghost Recon games. That's no lie. Like, dude, I'm not even gonna deny that. Now, the cover, when you take cover, it's automatic. Like, you don't hit no buttons or anything like you do with Division. So, like, basically, you lean against something and it'll automatically do it. It's free motion, I think they call it, or whatever. So, but when I'm leaning against something, see, they don't have a shoulder-to-shoulder button. See, I just threw a grenade by mistake because I'm trying to find the shoulder-to-shoulder. Like, you can switch in and out from over the shoulder, like you do in Division, like that kind of shooting style, or you can go into a first-person mode shooting style. You know, that's cool. What I don't like is that if I'm leaning against the wall, as of the moment, it's kind of clunky the way, like, when he goes to shift from left to right. So, like, say the corner of the wall is to my left, or, well, if my back is against the wall, the corner of the wall is to my right. Like, if I come in on it to my left, it feels kind of clunky when it goes to shift to his right shoulder to lean against the wall to his right, you know, around the corner to shoot. So that's one thing. And then there's no like shoulder to shoulder button. So you know how like if you want to switch, you hit in when you're aiming on Division, you hit in on the left joystick and you switch shoulder to shoulder or whatever. Yeah, that is like non-existent right now basically, and I don't like that. Well, no, I mean, it depends. Like, it depends on, let's say I'm looking around the corner and I want to shift over to that right shoulder or that left shoulder. Yeah. You know what I mean? You should gotta have that freedom to do that, and then right now that's non-existent.
I don't know. Maybe because in real life, you know, most guns are developed to be shot right-handed, you know. You can't shoot them left-handed because then you'll get burned by the casings coming out.
No. I hear what you're saying, but there's people that definitely... It just, the shoulder to shoulder should be there, you know what I mean? It's there in all the, you know, it's just should be there. In a third person view game, you have to have shoulder to shoulder, unfortunately. Because if you don't, then you can't see around particular corners and shit like that. You know what I mean? In a shooter, it's one thing. Like in a first-person shooter, it's one thing, but... And there's people that shoot left-handed, man.
In fact, I do.
You know, so that's not even, you know, that can't be an excuse for that. See, how the fuck did he jump out, but I can't open the door and jump out and parachute down? Yeah, I mean, he's sitting on the side of it. You gotta return, dude. You're gonna get us killed. God, this guy really doesn't know how to fly a helicopter.
makes 5. Spotted one with some machine guns. Looking at a small group of tangos. He's gone. Watch your project.
Close up, alright, See, that looks shitty. The way that helicopter just blew up and the pieces are kind of like all sluggish and floating around.
Alright, let me pull up Twitch on my tablet and freaking tell Ultimate to stop being a freaking retard.
What did he say about the division thing?
I don't know, I'm just that he will finally join the chat.
No, he said something about his teeth hurting. I don't know. Maybe he went to the dentist today. I don't know what the hell.
Let's get it done.
What? You think he had some drilling done?
I have no idea.
And he's had some Novocaine and he's sounded like
yeah. Maybe. I've had Novocaine before though. I really don't like it because the last time it happened, I ended up biting myself on the lip a couple times because I couldn't feel anything. Yeah, it happens. Hold on, while we're in this helicopter, somebody sent me a message about yeah, but I hear what you're saying, Blue, but the thing is this. One, it's a video game. Two, shoulder to shoulder is logical, especially with a third-person game, because if you can't see around a corner, especially if this is probably why this game doesn't have PvP, because they're not going to have a shoulder to shoulder function that's fluent, you know what I mean? And you can't have somebody being able to see around one corner and then say you're on the opposite corner from them and you can't shoot around the corner, but they can shoot you around the corner. You have to have shoulder to shoulder in a game like this. It's just, it's a given. Like, it's like saying there's no shoulder to shoulder in Uncharted games. Like, if there was no shoulder to shoulder in Uncharted games, the game would be virtually unplayable in multiplayer. Simple. And this is probably why they didn't add the multiplayer function in GhostRecon. As of the moment, there is no multiplayer in GhostRecon, and that could be part of the reason why. Except for the co-op. But the co-op is not fighting other people, it's fighting AI, so hence there's no shoulder-to-shoulder function.
If it were really, really tactical, but...
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing that's disappointing about this game, and this is probably why I won't buy it, because there is no PvP. If there was, like, I've never played a GhostRecon game where there was never a PvP involved in it, and this is very disappointing in that aspect right now. Like, I'm not gonna go and spend $60 on a fucking game or $100 for a season pass on a game, and there's no PvP involved in it. It's just, and especially a game that its core development when it was originally released is based around PvP. This game, this is what made GhostRecon games, was the PvP. And you're gonna create a GhostRecon game that doesn't have PvP, you're gonna have an issue with a lot of core fans about this game. With just that alone. Just that alone is a turnoff for a lot of people that the core base of this game's fan base is just like, it's about the PvP. It's about being able to go into a bush and snipe somebody when they're coming to you and they didn't even really know you were there, and just a bunch of things that are missing without the PvP.
Also, I can't find your stream.
Oh, I killed the rebel. That's funny. Sorry, rebel. Don't worry. We were gonna kill you at some point in time when you became our enemy.
We don't want to hit any civilians.
So yeah, you can't create and develop a third-person shooter without shoulder-to-shoulder. And especially if they eventually add PvP into this, if they say they did, which it doesn't look like they're gonna at all.
DLC,
but it doesn't even look like they're even gonna bother at this point. Like, this is just gonna be a co-op game, and I'm not gonna spend. Look, I can't even shoot through a simple fence. That's stupid. But they can shoot me through the fence. See, that's bullshit. I wasn't able to shoot them through a fence, but they was able to shoot me through a fence. Yeah, right now, see, I only played for like an hour this morning, if that. Like, I played maybe, you know, I was mad tired because I stayed up just to get on it right at 6 a.m. So the moment it went live, I was already on it, and I was doing a bunch of other shit, you know, like, at the same time playing the game, I was on the portal trying to figure out how to get the keys for other friends and shit. I was doing a bunch of stuff this morning. The portal for that is broken. I can't even get my 3 keys for my 3 friends. I don't know what the fuck is. It's very disappointing right now. And just now, I was shooting through a fence, dude. I couldn't shoot the enemy through the fence. But the moment I walked up, the enemy spotted me and he blasted me through that very same fence I couldn't shoot through. Blasted the shit out of me. And finally somebody realized I was down and came to get me. Like, finally. Yeah, dude, like a simple fence. A fence with big holes in it. I could not shoot my enemy through that fence. That's not looking too good right now.
How many weapons can you carry?
So you can carry 3 weapons, just like in Division.
Broadcast. Hold up long enough.
Okay.
We failed the mission.
Locked away in your inventory or something?
This guy shot the fucking crate, the thing, and failed the mission for us. Like, one of my own teammates. That was the dumbest thing he could do. What happened now? Sorry. It's the same thing as Division. It's the same thing. You tap once to switch from secondary to primary. You tap twice to go to pistol. Very limited. I'm assuming that they're gonna go all crazy with microtransactions, and I guess with the DLC, with the season pass, you're probably gonna get more gun packs and shit. But as of the moment, the gun list is not impressive at all. Division had a much more massive list of weapons out the gate. So it seems like they're gonna nitpick people about the weapon selection. Seems like, oh, if you don't have season pass, well, guess what? You're stuck with these shitty fucking sets of, like, I think there's like 6 different sets of weapons, and that's it.
Okay.
So you round that out, it's 12 weapons per set of weapon, like the way the game is set up. Anyways, I'm gonna continue doing
when you
what
get in
we're
the
doing.
helicopter, you're hanging out the side?
No, you sit on the side.
Yeah, but like, what the heck? What if the freaking gust of wind takes you?
Well, they do that shit in real life. They fucking hang out on the side. There's like little platforms that you sit your ass on.
What, are you at least strapped in or something?
No, in real life they have the little, when you're flying the little birds and shit like that, they sit on the side of them just like that in real life. They hang on, you know, you usually hold on to, like, there's a railing on the side or something, you hold on with your arm so that you don't prevent yourself from, you know, falling off. But in here it's They don't show them holding on to anything. Yeah, they're just kind of sitting there, which is understandable. But it's kind of confusing.
Frag out. Get some.
Yeah, this is not as impressive as you would want it to be right now. But it's a beta, and people have to keep that in mind. We'll see what happens when the final product comes out. That's going to be the true testament. But the way things are looking right now, there's definitely going to be no PvP. Just by the way the whole... It's a shame. I just don't see myself playing a GhostRecon without PvP. I'm sorry. And considering the fact that, you know, that they're losing out big, I don't care. Like, to me, they're losing out big because I wasn't going to just buy the regular game. I was actually going to go and buy the collector's edition because I wanted the death statue with the sickle and shit like that. With the scythe. He has like a scythe and shit, and he's like got skull. He's like a skull-faced death with like the platform has all these little skulls around it and shit. And so it looks like I gotta get that second antenna, which is all the way the fuck up there. I guess I'm gonna fail this.
Oh, hell, come on, team. Where's the hustle?
And it's not even that I can do this by myself. I guess I'm supposed to have other people posted by those next ones. So that mission went to shit. So moving on to the next thing. Yeah, I wasn't gonna just buy like the gold edition and shit. I was gonna buy the whole full-blown collector's edition. It comes with everything, the statue, all that shit. And as of the moment, they're gonna be losing out on 150 bucks. Yeah, like the dirt bikes don't feel very, I don't know, it doesn't feel, the driving feels a little clunky. It doesn't really feel simulated. And the way they were trying to portray all this shit, it should feel simulated, man. It's funny, like when he parks the bike, the dirt bike, he doesn't put a kickstand up. The bike just kind of stands there free, like freely. Like, it's kind of stupid. You know, those are little things. Those are little details that actually matter in the long run. So as of the moment, GhostRecon, like GhostRecon games, the original ones, like the original GhostRecon and the original Xbox, the original GhostRecon Island Thunder on the original Xbox, those are the originals. Not that Future Soldier bullshit that they came out with eventually. I'm talking the originals. The shooting and shit was simulated. Like, simulated to a T. Bullet drop in the whole 9 yards. You get what I'm saying? And as of the moment, this shooting feels like Destiny style. Like, you know, you shoot it and, you know, you shoot a sniper and it's gonna go straight there, the bullet. So they kind of fucked up on that. It's the little things that matter, man. You know, I'm not gonna go just all blindly into something and be like, oh yeah, this is super realistic, because it's not right now. It's not realistic at all. There's just a lot that they're getting wrong at the very moment, the way I see it. A whole lot. Like, you got these civilians just walking around, and to them it's like, oh, this is a normal day in the neighborhood. There's just some soldier dude fucking just walking around getting ready to kill a bunch of guys. But we don't see that. We don't see that. We're just gonna keep walking. You know, it's weird. It's just weird to me. It's like I highly doubt that Bolivian people don't normally see just some mercenary dude just kind of walking around with a bunch of guns on his back. See, like right now, if I want to peek around this corner, I can't. There's no, you know, I have to just simply go out there and be like, all right, here I am. Basically, this is kind of, it's no braining. It's a very mindless, aimless running around, shooting, killing shit at the moment. And I just lost connection to servers. So that's another big thing. Seems like that's going to be an issue when the game comes out, disconnecting from servers already. They're like rounding people up like fucking cattle over here. Oh, there goes the file. That's what I'm looking for. See, the prompts take forever to show up.
You got a 20 in the garage with Pluto Parks' sports car. Snag that, and snag his GPS. Maybe Secretary tells us where Neil's girlfriends are.
The voice acting, not very immersive. It's very bland. Like, yeah, like he has a GTS in his garage. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna fucking do whatever with his girlfriend and fucking fuck her in the butt, and then that's it, guys. We're all done. See, look. Each time I lean against the wall, he's always facing the wrong way for the corner. Every time. Now he turns around. Now he turns around to aim around the corner. Very, 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 very clunky right now with that shit. Now I'm back online. You can invite friends.
Try it again.
Helicopter.
Moving to position. Ready. Hold the shot.
Nice. That's pretty cool. I can go in with the drone. I told my guy, like, there was a guy right there. And then I told him to get ready. Like, he prepared, and he was like, let me know when you're ready for me to engage. And I made him engage through the drone, and, like, he shot him and shit. It was alright.
Supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels. There's a weapons case over here.
Where's the fucking weapon case? See, look, I'm standing next to it. It takes about 2 seconds. It's like a 2-second delay for the button prompts to show up when you go to interact with something. That one kind of popped up, but it's on average, like so far, like 95% of the button prompts pop up late. It's a very late delay. Alright, so now it's time. Now that I have a bunch of skills, it is now officially time to check out the fucking upgrading in this game and the branching and how diverse you can create your character. So let's find out, people. Weapon. You can add to aim stability, hip fire spread, grenade launchers. So you can add a grenade launcher to your weapon, ammo capacity, vehicular destruction. So basically you can make your gun stronger to destroy vehicles quicker. Interesting. So what was, it's weird. Alright, so advanced suppressors, time to aim. Reduces the time to aim weapons with large scope. So the quicker, alright, quicker in and out of scopes. Ammo retention, respawning refills all your ammunition. Okay. Range delete eventually is the outcome of that. That's the epic skill. That's like, so basically it's very similar to like Division for you people watching. What it is, but it's not based on gear. You branch off, you level up your guy, and eventually you'll hit a you know, like a specialization of your branch off. So basically,
you have like a tree.
Yeah, fucking
development
people.
tree.
Fucking people kick me because all they want to do is run around. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. But I'm over here trying to fucking actually play the game and learn the game. Like, whatever. I'll find you another session. All they're doing is just running around and fucking just shooting shit, and that's it. And yeah, okay, this shit is awesome, man. We're gonna go and buy it tonight. But they're not. These fucking people don't know what the fuck they're doing. So whatever. Alright, so to just prevent any of that bullshit. So I'm gonna launch solo at the moment so I can demonstrate this a little better. Alrighty, squad privacy. So at the moment, it seems like when you, whatever happens, they boot you from a squad, it seems like it takes forever to get back into another session. That's usually a indication of server issues and client shit. Yeah.
All Ubisoft games seem to have bad servers.
Yep. Online session creation failed. Please try again later. Ribera/1000B. That's the error code. Ha. Go figure.
Hey, at least it's not Delta.
Yeah, right? Alright, so backing out again. Let's see something here. Mic plus language, really? I see. So I guess you can set it for my language and shit. Parachuting camera. Yes. Orientation camera. Alrighty. I went through all this shit earlier. I'm just checking out a couple more things to see if I missed anything. Markers, mission reminders, show presets, XP displayed, which I put on when I was on earlier. And that's for the game. And share audio, open mic, chat, the languages. I already have all that shit. Subtitles now. Let's see now. Let's see if I can. There we go. I'm entering again. Well, now that I'm by myself, which is better, now I can demonstrate how this fucking perk system works. So let's see. So you got a branch here for drone, and then you become an epic skill, you become a medic at the end of that. Now, I'm assuming at the moment, this is an assumption, people, but I'm assuming that you should be able to max out every branch off, which doesn't add much of a, you know, at the end of the day, basically everybody can have all the branch offs and nobody's character will be unique at that point from the way it looks, because the way the game is set up is so that you keep getting, as they call them, there's a word for it, where missions keep popping up. Oh fuck. Anyways, there's basically a system set up in this game where missions, side missions keep popping up. So basically you keep gaining experience, keep leveling up, keep gaining experience, keep going. So I'm up to 18 skills right now. So you figure 18, this is 4. So let me see, 1, 2, 4, 12, 8, 12, 16. So I can literally max out like my stability right now. I can max out my hip fire, ammo capacity. So yeah, you could basically keep leveling your guy until you get everything into the epic category. Last chance. Increase the number of times your AI teammates can revive you before you die. There's no unique value to this game in terms of what your character is going to be capable of. It's not like in Division, oh, you're a Banshee? Well, that's what you are. You're a Banshee. Oh, you're a tactician? Oh, well, that's what you are. You're a tactician. Basically, this game set it up, well, hey, you want to be whatever it is you want to be? You can be whatever it is you want to be, all in one character. So there's no real uniqueness to it. The only thing that makes you unique is the type of weapons that you want to carry. So you want to carry a sniper rifle? Fine, all right, cool. Carry a sniper rifle. That makes you the sniper. You know what I mean? So Everybody wants to carry a sniper rifle. Well, everybody's a sniper. You know what I mean? There's not much unique in terms of development at all. Not one bit. Though as unique as it's gonna get in this game is the term in terms of basically your character's appearance. I noticed that, I don't know, pro, like I can edit my appearance right now on the fly. Like I literally go in there. The only thing you cannot change is like your head and stuff like that, but I don't even see, like once you make your character's face, that's his face. But you can go back and you can change like his beard, his hair, the hair color. So I guess mercenaries are into dyeing their hair. You could do, you could change your tattoos. So I guess in the world of GhostRecon, you can fucking just change your tattoo as you see fit. And you can change your clothes again. But once you make your face, that's it. You can't, there's no cosmetic surgery for that. You can they have like predetermined outfits. That's as unique as your character's gonna get, basically, is the appearance. Rebel squads, let's see here. So rebel support. Alright, so you hold R1 and that opens up a wheel. Now how do I unlock these? Is it the same thing? Is it with request a SUV, guns for hire, mortar, diversions, spotting. Request a recon of a small area, request a recon of a large area, request a recon of the largest area. And I'm assuming, so say for example, I want to pick mortar. Let's see, it's locked. So I guess you can't even pick these things in. How do you get this? Let me see. Upgrade, increase the area of effect. So how do you unlock mortar? You. So as of the moment, rebel support seems to be locked overall. Now I don't know if I gotta progress. It doesn't really. All right. So complete. Complete a mortar side mission. I guess that's what that symbol stands for. To unlock. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna go and do that. I'm gonna see if I can find one of those on the map. But in terms of upgrading, let me see here. Revive speed, weapons, stable. You know what's funny? Is that there's not much recoil going on the weapons to begin with. Like I'm shooting dude and it's just like there. Now, like, like Division at least did that really well. Like, stability actually adds stability. You get the recoil effect. As of the moment, like, I shoot, this shit is not, there's not really much of a recoil system going on in this game. Especially the closer you get, it's just very easy to control it. Let me switch to my other weapon. Forget it. This weapon, this is super stable. It's not even really that. The spread now, the weapon spread is a different, like the bullets are going all over the place even when you hold the gun in place. So that's funny. That's weird. That's a weird logic. Alright, back to the character development. So I can add a grenade attachment, ammo capacity. I guess I'll add one stability just to see, or I'll add two. And then we'll see how much of a difference that makes. I'm gonna add a grenade. Okay, so per level. So as you go up, the requirement is greater as you're leveling up. So somehow I used 18 skills that I had available to me. So the requirements not only require you to get the skill points to level up a skill, but you also need resources. So that resource looks like food, and I'm at 300 now. So it's weird. Like, you need food resources to develop stability. It's weird. It's a weird requirement. In order to develop my grenade launcher another level, I need some sort of medical symbol type thing going on there. Some sort of resource that has to do with medical. Alright, anyways. Let's see. Grenade launcher. How to use the grenade launcher. The grenade launcher is an optional underbarrel attachment for specific weapons equipped in gunsmithing. So let me load new, edit parts, paint presets, parts, scope, underbarrel, add the grenade launcher. Where are you? Grenade launcher. You can color your grenade launcher, you can rail cover, shift short angle grip. So I have my grenade launcher equipped. Let's go to scopes. Not much of a difference with the scope. It actually brings your handling down, whatever is kind of, whatever a value of handling there is in this game. Alright, so with that being said, my grenade is attached. I'm gonna equip a sniper rifle. Let's see how the recoil works on that. Grenade, mines, everything else is locked. Drone. Well, that's pretty cool. You can add explosives, EMPs. I guess they saved the drone idea, took it out of Division, and said, hey, let's put it in GhostRecon instead. Oh God, dude.
I mean, I'm looking at stream right now. The environment looks really nice. But...
Oh no, the environment. There's nothing wrong with. You're looking at my stream?
No, I actually can't find your stream. It doesn't show up.
I'm on YouTube. Are you trying to go through Twitch?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm streaming on you. I'm streaming on YouTube at the moment. If you want to know, my YouTube is X2Apocalypse / DeathCuznOfSleep. Because X2Apocalypse is what my my live account is. So anyway, dude, you'll find this quite entertaining. There is virtually no recoil value to this sniper rifle at all. Like, you just shoot, and if you shoot again, it's right in the same place over and over. There's like, you can spam the shit out of the shooting. You would find this quite entertaining, bro. You'd be like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? Now I can see why they was like, you know what, just to prevent ourselves some headaches, let's not add PvP. Like, I highly doubt, just by the way that the game is already shooting, there's no drop, there's no bullet drop value to this game. Let me see, there's a little sheep there. Let me see how far I can go. Shoot at that sheep. Let me see. See if I can go up here. Alright, so let's see. Wow, okay, so Wow, okay. Nope, there's really not no bullet drop. And the way the bullet shoots, that's one thing I can see that you know, I'm not gonna sit here and, there's no bullet drop, that's for damn sure. But there is a bullet delay. So like, say you're far away and you shoot at something in the distance, you can see the actual delay between the shot and when the bullet lands at its target. You get what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool. I mean, yes, people, I'm using the cross as a target. But there is no bullet drop. Like, the bullet, I'm pretty far away from this cross, dude. Like, this is pretty fucking distance. Let me back up even more.
You're like...
Yeah, there's no bullet.
Meters away?
I'm at maybe even more. I want to say I'm at least, I want to say that's at least more than half a football field, maybe even a football field, bro, a distance away. And there is no bullet drop. There's a delay between when you shoot and when the bullet hits its target, but there's a non-existent bullet drop system in this game. Like, I'll back up even further. Let me see it. I'm gonna get up on this rock. This is even further. Now, this has definitely got to be at least a football field. This is, if not more, more. This is definitely a football field, if anything. No. No bullet drop.
Look at those randoms playing with you.
Yeah, no, those are actually just AI.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're AI. Hold on, let me see if I can find. Alright, so look, this is really, you see how far away I am now? Like, I'm so far away, I can't even see the cross until I zoom in. Like, that's how far away I am right now. Like, I'm fucking far away, dude. Like, I want to say that's a quarter mile, at least a quarter mile away. Like, you don't even see the fucking, like, I'm so far away, just to not sound repetitive, I'm so far away that the polygons of the cross that I'm using as a target don't even show up. I'm so far away until I zoom in. When I zoom in, the polygons kick in, which is kind of like, it's cheesy in itself. The fact that I got to zoom in just to see that cross polygons kick in. All right, so with that being said, shoot. And I want to say now I'm getting a bit of a bullet drop. I am. Now there's a bullet drop kicking in. Like, I'm aiming at the top of the cross. Aiming at the top and release. Oh, fuck. I gotta get ammo. I'll be right back. Just the fact that the polygons in that fucking cross are kicking in that short of a distance is very discouraging.
Well, the thing is, if you're gonna be honest, bullet drop doesn't really make a difference until you're about half a mile away. Like, in real life.
Something like that.
The bullet's traveling at, you know, like 1,000 feet per second, right?
Yeah, so I mean, it all depends on the gun and stuff as well, though.
Well, I know the rate of gravity, which is 10 meters per second squared. It's acceleration, gravity. So pretty much.
It's
What that
kind
means is over 1 second, the
let me
bullet will
back up
drop
here.
like 5 meters.
Yeah.
So
how
16
far?
feet.
Damn it. If I go right here, though, I can't now. Oh, let me go up on this rock. I can probably see it from there. Okay. This is definitely further than that other rock. This has got to be further than the other rock. So how far do you think this is? You're watching the stream, right?
Yeah, 1 second. Looking up the speed. Oh, okay, crap. So, a bullet actually goes 3,000 feet per second. I was thinking of like a freaking BB gun. Yeah.
Well, that also depends on the bullet, though. It depends on what you're shooting it out of. It depends on the amount of gunpowder involved in the back of the shell.
From a sniper rifle, it's 3,000 feet per second.
Yeah, from a sniper rifle, that makes sense. A bullet from a fucking Glock, though, it's probably at best 1,000 feet a second.
From where you are and where you're aiming at, over by those bushes over there, I think that's about half a kilometer.
No, you see the cross on my stream right now?
There's like a 20-second delay.
Alright, so I'm gonna wait until you give me an indication. Like, I can see, alright, I can see those cars down there. Let me see if I can see the bullet make contact with that sign. Oh, so I could see it from that distance when it hit the ground. Like, dude, I seen the dust kick up and all that shit. There was definitely a massive amount of bullet drop at that distance. I don't know. How far you think it is from where I'm sitting to where that cross intersection is of that road? When you get a chance.
Distance to the cross, I think it's about 1 kilometer.
Okay. So that gives off a little bullet drop from where I am now. Now, do you see the road when you get a chance?
So it's 0.6 miles. Yeah. Now
So
that road over there?
Yeah,
I think
see
that road is about 1.5 probably.
Okay, so when I shoot the bullet, you can see the dust kick up. Like, I can see where there was definitely a massive amount of bullet drop there. Alright, so I retract. There is some bullet drop involved in the game, which is pretty awesome. But so there, yeah, I just seen that dropped literally to the bottom of my scope from where I was aiming. So like, if I aim at that red sign, if you watch where I'm aiming, because I know it's delayed for you, but watch, you'll see what I'm talking about. So if I drop it just right, bang, it hit the sign. There's like a red sign, and this it hit below the sign right there. Bang, that hit the sign. That hit below the sign, I think.
There isn't any wind that affects.
No, that's another thing. There's definitely no wind. There's no wind affected. And you know what's crazy is that in the original Ghost Recons, wind affected your bullet. Yep. So that's good that you brought that up, because wind was definitely a factor in the original Ghost Recons.
Okay.
That hit the sign. So let me go up in this top rock here. How much of a delay is it? About 30 seconds on yours?
Yeah.
So this is even further away. That hit below the sign. You see when I'm shooting at that distance where it kicks up dust and shit though, right?
Yeah.
Like right there, I hit that sign. Bang, I hit the sign again. That just goes to show you I know how to shoot with bullet drop. Like, I've been doing this shit for a long time with fucking Battlefield games and shit, you know? So I understand the logic behind leading my shot. So I keep hitting the sign, as you can see. And that's the target the size of my pointing finger's nail from where I'm looking on my TV at best. Well, there's definitely bullet drop. No wind effects, bullet drop. Stability is non-existent though. Watch when I show you this. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? That's funny how he slides down here. Let me see what happens when I do this. Ooh. These guys just go down these rocks like it's nothing. Alright, so you ready for this one? Watch this shit. Oh, wrong. Done. Alright, so there's a... I'm not saying there's a complete no recoil value, but it's not what you would expect in terms of recoil. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just pulling the trigger. This is basically, alright, put it like this. This is basically me pulling the trigger without holding the joystick to keep it stable at this point. Watch. Goes up a little bit. It's not really... Yeah, there's completely... And that's without me holding the joystick. Now it keeps raising up because I'm not holding the joystick, so where I start off and where I left off last, where I was aiming it, so it keeps drawing it up a little bit, but...
Well, maybe it will make a difference at distance.
Yeah, because this is a much more open world game, for sure, maybe. You know how we test that out, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go down here to the cross.
So yeah, according to the sniper rifle that you're using, the speed of the bullet can be anywhere between 2,600 feet per second and 3,400.
So when you're aiming at a distance, yeah, I mean, like to aim at a target really far away, if you're watching the stream, pro, you can see that I'm trying to keep it stable and the bullet spread is just everywhere. But that's a far away. Even for this gun, that's fucking far away. It's funny how you can see the dust kick up the way it does. It looks very unrealistic the way it kicks up from that distance. Alright, so there's many cons than there are pros with this game as of the moment, guys. I don't care. I'm not biased with shit just because, oh, it's a great game. No, fuck that. I'm gonna be fucking brutally honest about shit. I don't care how much I like an old previous franchise. I am a big GhostRecon fanatic. I'm a big fan of the original games. And this right now is a bit disappointing. That's my verdict. A bit disappointing. Not massively disappointing, not a big fucking shit flopper. But right now, this game is disappointing. Just the flying alone is very unrealistic, the way it feels, the helicopters, and I've flown some pretty emulated helicopters in my time dealing with a lot of Battlefield games. And right now, this shit feels like shit. The driving feels like shit. The shooting, I'm kind of 50-50 with it at the moment. The character movement is the one thing that I like. The character movement. Like, it's the one thing that to me still feels authentically GhostRecon-y, as I'm gonna put it. Like, you know, that at least they have it feeling like a GhostRecon game. I like how he gets tired when you keep running too much. What happened?
So basically, so the bullet travels, let's say it goes 3,000 feet per second, right?
Yeah.
It slows down because of air resistance a little bit.
Yeah.
Over long distances.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if you want to shoot it a full mile, it'll probably take 2 full seconds to reach that
destination.
And the way that gravity works, because it accelerates every single second over a 1 mile distance, that's 15 meters of drop. So in feet, that is 48 feet. 48 feet.
Well, let's check this out. Alright, so now this is a test of the underbarrel, the grenade launcher, people. I have a house in the distance. Alright, let's see where it lands. I'm just gonna aim just above that corner of that roof there. Definitely dropped. Oh, another thing about this game. The AI.
Like you're about 400 meters away
from that house, right?
Yeah.
And that was a pretty decent drop for that grenade launcher.
Yes, that's a quarter mile.
So that feels about right. That feels pretty authentic, the way that grenade drops. Now, the other thing is the AI. The AI at the moment is dumb stupid. Not very. I mean, they'll respond to you. They'll shoot at you. I'm more impressed with the Division's AI. You know what I mean? At least the Division's AI comes I don't know, you know, even though sometimes the fucking grenade shotgunners will run by you even though you're the closest target and go after somebody that's 3 people down. Alright, yeah, you know, I know, but let me watch this. I'm gonna fuck those guys up with the grenade launcher.
Legendary difficulties for Division where the AI behave like people. Yeah, in the next patch, they're adding that legendary difficulty, and it's basically the Hunter AI from Survival.
So here we go, sniping time.
It's gonna be pretty difficult.
Ooh, fucked his ass up, huh? You're watching this, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I fucked him up. The lieutenant's running away. Where's the lieutenant? Yeah, the AI is not very... See, like right there, that took a second for that guy to respond that I was there, and...
In real life, you see your friend's head explode, and you'd be like, oh shit, there's a sniper, and you'd run, take cover.
You would take cover and be more...
sat there and freaking took it to the face.
To the face, exactly. I don't like the leaning system on this game, the cover. It's very bad.
The cover base.
Well, it's a fluent. It's basically, you see how I lean against the wall, it does it automatically. It's horribly done. It's not even, it doesn't even feel fluent.
It looks like they may have copied Rainbow Six's leaning system a little bit, except that in Rainbow Six you peek. You don't lean, you peek.
Yeah, but look at the gap between where he's actually leaning, as he shows leaning, and it's actually like such a big gap. Like you can see it. He's not even against the actual wall. You know what I'm saying? Like leaning. He's just like there. It's just weird. And then when he comes out, look how far he comes out before he realizes, oh, I'm not against the wall anymore. You see that? You see where I'm at? And then he realizes, oh, no more wall, so let me turn out now. Look, see? Look at that. You watched that, right, just now? When I was doing that whole wall. You'll see it. You'll see what I'm talking about. When I'm against the wall and then how far I can come out and shit.
Yeah.
I gotta get this guy. You see that, right?
You can be still leaning against the wall when you're...
But you're not really not against the wall. Come on, buddy. We're gonna pay a visit inside. I'm gonna have some fun with you. Oh, so that was kind of glitchy. Like I went to go in with him, and it kind of stopped me from going there. All right, so interrogation time, buddy. Yeah, the talking is not very immersive. Alright, locate supply raids, locate rebel ops.
Relax, wait up, dog. There's a cartel network station right there ready to get shut down.
See, so these are the barrel things, like you place trackers and you get gasoline.
Yeah, is this guy friendly hostage, or is he part of like a drug cartel or something?
He's one of the underbosses, under the main bosses. And whenever you interrogate, he's like a lieutenant, and whenever you interrogate these guys, they give you locations of like recent. Now watch the driving.
Hang on, I'll drive.
Alright, where are we headed? I'm gonna go to a patrol. Yeah, I guess I'll go to that patrol. So it doesn't really feel like, I don't know, it just feels weird to driving, man. You were able to drift. See, it's alright, man. It's not, it feels very Grand Theft Auto-y. And I'm not gonna say that Grand Theft Auto, in respect to that, actually has a little bit of a better simulation for driving. A little bit. I was hoping for this driving in this game. Oh shit. I was hoping for the driving in this game to be a little more authentic. Car and see what happens. Alright, this is our stop, people. What's this guy, passed out drunk? Oh, okay.
Drone is airborne.
The drone is the one like thing I really like. Like I'm like, oh shit, I wish we would have had this shit in Division, you know? Gallinas.
Dig in. Cartel's gonna hit this place hard once that transmission starts.
Okay. So see, this is the one I failed the last time with that other group of people. So let's just get this shit done the right way. Alright, so you activate like a frequency radio type thing going on here. There's a bunch of baddies coming.
So, the neat thing apparently about dodging bullets, because I was reading about Mythbusters, and so like, you know, a bullet travels so fast that it travels twice the speed of sound, and by the time you hear the bullet go off, you've already been hit by it.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of funky.
In this game, right?
Yeah. So, what would happen is you get hit by the
fuck,
bullet,
I'm gonna
and
blow up
then you
the
hear
thing.
it.
Watch, it's gonna blow it up. See? Failed the mission. Fuck it, it's whatever. It's a kick. See, it failed it.
Okay, I'll open up.
Yeah, I think I might jump on some Division in a second too. I just wanted to get a taste of this shit. It's unfortunate I can't get you guys the beta codes that I'm supposed to be getting. I'm supposed to get 3 for friends, and
Are they in your email?
no, well, it's like there's a link in the email. You click on the link, it brings you to the portal. When you get to the portal, there's a tab where you click invite friends, and I'm supposed to be able to invite anybody that's my friend on Ubisoft, right? So you'd be like, you know, the Ubi Club, the Ubisoft Club.
Oh.
So you would become my friend on there. You would have you have to have one because you're on Division and you go to the Ubisoft Club store. So you definitely have one. But the thing is this.
Yeah.
The only thing you would have to add me, but that's all irrelevant. The thing is that's not working is the fact that when I click on the link to go invite friends, nothing happens. Nothing. There's nothing happening here. Like I'm on it right now.
On your phone or tablet?
Yeah, I'm on my tablet, but I'm running it as
okay.
I can run my
PC.
No. I can run my tablet as a desktop. I can do it. Like I can switch the visualizations as desktop. And so I can scroll over, I can do what I gotta do. Oh,
so that's just the visuals though,
hold on, something just happened. Hold on. So add me, I need you to add me on your Ubisoft. I broke through on it. What I did is I switched over, I went into settings on my tablet, and I just switched it to, just add me to the Ubisoft thing so I can send you a code. Put it like that.
Okay, I'll have to open up the Division so I can access that shit.
No, you might want to do it to add me. You want to go through Ubisoft Club on your phone or something and add me. I don't know if you can add people through that portal on the game. I don't think so. Maybe you can. I don't know.
Yeah, I have to make
a
separate Ubisoft for my play on the PC.
You know what? I just fixed it because you know what it was? Is I can go on my tablet and I can turn it into desktop functions. You get what I'm saying? And I thought it was already check marked for my desktop functions, and it wasn't, because it's just supposed to be check marked by default. And I had to go in and do it manually, and the moment I did it, it brought me to be able to invite friends.
We have a Samsung tab?
Yeah. Galaxy
Which
Tab.
one is it?
Galaxy Tab 3. Galaxy Tab 3.
Oh, that's the one I used to have, but then I dropped it in the screen crack.
Yeah, those are like the best ones, man. The Galaxy Tab 3 and shit was like the best ones they made.
Yeah,
I've had this thing for a while now.
I have one of those, but the thing is, the one I got is from 2012.
Yeah.
Or no, 2013. So it's not completely up to date.
You just keep updating it.
Well, yeah, I know, but as far as, you know, the specs and the processor and all that stuff, it's not going to be as good as one you got in 2015.
Yeah. I don't know, this one, until it dies, it runs really, really well. Like, I have no issues with it. I use it for everything. I don't even open my laptop anymore. That's how reliable this thing is. Like...
Yeah.
I just didn't realize that my desktop site function wasn't check marked. So I've been doing it this whole time thinking that it was check marked and thinking it was the site, and it was really, I had to go in there manually to fucking click on my request desktop site on the tab, and then as soon as I did that, it worked. Let me invite this other kid if he's on right now. Let me see.
The highest DZ rank I've ever had is 88.
So this kid is gonna be pretty excited now that I can get. So I'm gonna give you a code. I'm gonna give this kid that's gonna show up a code, and I'm gonna give Wancho a code because he's already on my thing as well.
Yeah. So apparently I've killed 839 rogue agents. I guess that's because I'm going rogue more than killing rogues. You know?
You killed more rogue agents, you're saying, or less?
I've killed way more people while I've been rogue.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, you can see all that in the Ubisoft club thing. People are like, oh, this game doesn't have statistics, and they don't realize that, yeah, it does. Actually, you go to the Ubisoft club, and it shows you statistics.
Yeah, like some people have 10,000 rogue agents killed, and I'm like, well, congrats, but you obviously never go rogue, so you're a pussy.
You're a pussy, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, if they included players killed while rogue, I'd probably have at least 3,000.
This kid better join, man.
See, I can check the stats for Rainbow Six.
Off doing it that way.
Well, yeah, since this tablet is from the end of 2016, it's got a really fast processor. Like, it's, for a tablet, it's 2 gigahertz, which is like fast.
Yeah.
I don't have problems loading web pages.
Now this world, you know, this world, it's big, but it's not. I want to say it's pretty big. I mean, this is pretty fucking huge, man. It's definitely, I want to say, 3 times the size of Division's map, for sure. Maybe more. It's a pretty big map. It's really, it's not that bad. That's the one good thing about it. It's a huge map.
You know what? I made my Ubisoft account over a full year ago, and I haven't ever signed into it after that.
Well, dude, now's the time to do it.
Have you ever found that sometimes you'll be typing in a username or something, and then because of the way that it's pre-saved in your tablet, it adds an extra space at the end of the word, right? End of the...
Oh, when you're doing, yeah, all the time. So what you want to do is make sure you backspace it so that that gap isn't there at the end. Whenever you basically, when it's...
It says invalid username. I'm like...
Yes, no, because what it does is all tablets do it for some reason. Mine's does it. When you when it's already, say, because you know how your input remembers things that you input, so it automatically comes up pre-rendered, and you click on it, and when you do that, it gives off a space, like you said, you know what I mean, at the end of it. So you have to get rid of the space, and because if you don't, then it thinks you're adding a space for your shit, and it'll tell you, oh, invalid username or whatever, and really all it is the space that was added at the end. Yeah, it does it to me too. Did you get in there?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Did you remember what it was for me?
So, go with an A.
Yeah, it's capital A, M as in.
Wait. Where do I add the dashboard?
It's somewhere. Yeah, like there's a thing to add friends, man. And my thing is public, so I automatically accept friend invites.
What about linked accounts? That's just one.
That's all your link stuff, yeah. It's got to be in there. It's like
Birthday is off by a whole month of the year.
yeah, it does that. You got to fix that shit. Like it does it if you never logged in. Like it's stupid. Like Ubisoft Stores club thing is kind of broken sometimes. Here, I'll come back to it. Let me log into one myself, so I could probably help you.
Yeah, it's saying I was born in November.
Alright, Ubi Club website. Club.ubisoft.com, right? That's where it is?
Yeah.
Because I figured it'll be 24 hours at 6 a.m. and they give you 48 hours to activate it, and you still have a full 2.5 days to try it out yourself and see how you like it, you know?
Okay.
I'm probably going to jump on Division in a minute, but if you want, you could probably try later or whatever if you want to get on Division. See, so let me see. Oh, shit, I just clicked on something on that shit. Fuck. Oh, come on. Okay, so now let's see here. Let me click on menu.
Oh, I may have found.
Friends. You go to friends. Let me see. Yeah, so there's a tab. When you're on it, it's menu. You click on menu. It'll bring up different tabs. You click on friends, and then it says add friends. I have 2 friend requests.
Okay.
Accept and accept.
No, I at the top of my leaderboard, you know.
Well, I've been trying to get more, like, yeah, I'm at, for Ubisoft Club, I'm at 49,000 XP and some change. I've been doing it for a long time. And basically, ever since they started it, I've been doing it. Dude, I have another account. What fucks me up is that I have a separate Ubisoft account for my Xbox Live gamer tag, and I'm pissed because I've been trying to link them, and it won't let me link them for some reason. Because I use it. I don't know. I gotta figure it out because I want to link my Xbox Live account to my account that I have now. And link my Xbox Live account to the one I have now, and I don't know. It's just I've been having a really yeah. I've been trying to get rid of the other one so that I can link my live gamer tag to this account instead. You know what I mean? And so all those points will pass over or whatever. I was hoping that would happen, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So I would have like much more XP for Ubisoft Club if I can do that, but whatever, I'll figure it out later.
Your tag is...
See, I see other people. Yeah, capital A, M-A-D-O-R, capital M-O, capital B. Capital M, lowercase o, capital B. Yeah, but the M is capital, the O is lowercase, and the B is capital.
Yeah. Okay.
So send that through. Let me see if it shows up. Did you send it already?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see. It should show up then. I'm refreshing the screen now. Yep, I see it. You have one friend request. Tragic Brit.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, so I got you. So now I'm gonna send you and 2 other people a code right now. I'll be back to this in a minute because I want to figure out, I guess I would have to log into my other account, delink it, right? How would I gotta figure that out because I want to link my Xbox Live account to this account, and it's pissing me off that I haven't been able to do that. Alright, I have to end all sessions here. Go back to my email. Send invites. This game. I gotta log in again. Oh, come on, man. Are you serious? I gotta log in again? I just did. What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright. Cool. So, Tragic Brit, Fantrum, and Chomega, y'all 3 are gonna get the invites.
Okay.
All right, so I sent it. Invitations have been sent. Once 3 friends have been invited, you will not be able to remove them. Continue. So you should literally get an email right now as we speak. Whatever email is linked to that thingy, jig. So I got my King Llama t-shirt that I'm supposed to get for joining the beta, and I'm also going to get a Bolivia cap for taking part in it.
Okay.
Yeah. See our curated tweets. Let me see menu.
I was just finishing one of these side missions so I could unlock the Times Square Search and Destroy missions for this character. And it doesn't say anything. And then all of a sudden when I leave the area, it updates me with what I have to do with the mission next. Like, what the heck? Oh, and my parents are gonna come. We're gonna go out to dinner at some point.
They're gonna what?
We're gonna go out to dinner at some point later on.
Oh, okay.
I don't know when, but they'll text me when they're like half an hour away, and then I'll have to pack up. I've never come across an easier side mission. It's investigate the cleaner informant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all you do is you go up to the civilian's cat, open up a binder, and you complete it.
Yeah.
Too easy. Now, one thing I never understood though is what's the deal with the crashed drones?
Oh, you just shoot them.
You shoot them?
Yeah. You shoot them, and then it drops down the just the black box.
Huh. Okay. Ah, okay. So now I have to climb back up, which sucks because I have to go all the way around.
I'm gonna have to do this later. Damn, it's gonna be a little bit of a process, but I'll get it.
What really is the purpose of the crash drones other than like completing the trophies?
The what?
What's the purpose of the crash drones other than the fact that, you know, you get the trophies from completing?
That's about as. I mean, you get like that's a part of the there's complete, you know, the intel that you gather and stuff, and your menus. Like when you go in there, you can see all the intel. Eventually, you get an appearance gear when you collect all of them.
Okay.
Like a jacket or whatever. You get some appearance gear out of it. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I think, you know, I guess when you download, what I suggest is going into your email right now, putting that code in if you can, and downloading it. So while you're gone, it's downloading it. And it'll start downloading it now as well, so you get it out of the way. So back later on tonight or whatever, when you get on, we can give it a shot and go co-op.
All of our problems have a single source. The Santa Blanca cartel. They infect our children with evil. They steal our land. They enslave us. They make our families disappear. And no one does
Yeah, so I accepted the invite.
It should give you a code, yeah.
We know it is lies, and we are not afraid to join us.
Wow, that was such a delay. Wow, dude, I shot a grenade. No, that was, dude, there was, all right, I shot a grenade at a car that was maybe 15 feet away from me. The delay between the grenade coming out, like, it should have hit the car. Put it like that. Point blank, it should have hit the car. And it was, like, so delayed. And the car went by with the bad guys in it. And then the grenade blows up, like, almost a second and a half later compared to where it should have landed. Which was hitting, it should have landed hitting the car. Bad. Just bad. Like, that was pretty fucking frustrating right there.
carbon of our land into each other. But we want the harp. I ask you, humanos, how long must we endure this? How long must we let them take our land? How long must we let them poison our children? How long must we let them destroy our country? This will go on forever, I tell you. Take arms, join forces, and fight back. No one can stand up to the Gospel's incredible power. But together, there is no way they can stop us.
That's it, we're clear.
Destroy the goddamn emitter.
So the blanket can beat you down and make you shit. So you can become slaves to the goddamn. I say no. We are born free, and we cannot live in chains. Take our arms.
Don't you just want to pop a cap in his head?
Yeah.
Without hermanos, and no one can stand up between us and our freedom. Stand together.
Well, the guy that's talking right there is actually the rebellion, so they're like the people we're helping.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, you still want to pop a cap in his head.
At some point in time, it's gonna happen. Yeah, because the rebels usually become the enemies at some point.
Okay. They go overboard or something?
The rebel movement, no. It's like that in real life. Like, you know, we created Al Qaeda, the United States, by supplying them with arms and supplying them with what they needed to fight the Russians off back in the Afghani war in the 80s. Hence creating our own enemy in the long run. Because after that, we left them for dead, basically, and turned around and guess what? We were killing them decades later. You know what I mean? It seems to be a trend these days.
Now what have you got on your ego?
Same goes for ISIS, man.
The Chinese were given Vietnam.
Yeah. Well,
but they're allies now.
Now they're allies, yeah. So I mean, not, you know, I love my country and everything, but we may want to attend to the people that we give shit to go and fucking kill themselves and fight other people. Like we might want to care for them after the fact. You get what I'm saying? Like we shouldn't just say, oh yeah, all right, they did the dirty deed for us. Now who gives a fuck? And let them fucking fend for themselves at that point. And that's our problem. You know, that's our problem, dude. We don't tend to care much after the fact when, you know, and that's why they're allies, because they turn around, okay. Oh my god, you can fucking, dude, you can throw like these bosses, these dudes that you like, the lieutenants and shit. If you want, you could throw them in the trunk and then bring them somewhere else to interrogate them.
Wow.
That's funny.
I'll drive.
Gracias, Perico. It's a pleasure to be talking with you. Now, can you confirm why the nice and exciting rumors floating around the campfire about a new submersible that El Cerebro's cooking up? El Cerebro, Chico, Genius Ladies, is always designing and constructing new equipment for some.
Anyway, I get the idea. Like, I'm gonna play more of this later when we do a co-op and shit. It's getting a little interesting, but Like, you know, when you do the little side missions and shit. Like, that's not the problem with the game, though. The problem is some of the physics right now, some of the sound issues. It has an abundance of side things to do. I mean, that's very entertaining. Now, how repetitive they are, that's yet to be found out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it took a while to figure out that stuff in Division was repetitive as heck, at least back then.
Yeah.
That was basically when all they had was Falcon Lost.
Yeah.
See, basically, I had a couple of friends play. One of them basically quit the game in April after Falcon Lost came out. He just got bored with it. Then another one quit the game in July when patch 1.3 dropped. Because I was playing with a friend and he left the group to try and go rogue and get some free XP. But one of my friends freaking killed him and then took his stuff and then he raged and quit when I said I wasn't gonna pick a side.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
that was just a fucked up situation to be involved in.
Yeah, you know, he was telling me that I have to pick one or the other, and I was like, you know, I'm not gonna choose. And he was like, whatever, fuck this game, it's telling me. Like, you can't tell someone to choose one person over the other.
Yeah.
It's just gonna fuck things up.
Yeah.
Either way, I lose, right?
And I mean, why did the other friend do what he did to him to kill him and take his shit? What did he do to that person to make that person want to do that?
Apparently, okay, so apparently that guy didn't know he was the guy who was in our group. Or, okay, the guy that killed him didn't know that he was just in our group because he saw a rogue, so he just killed him. Yeah.
Okay.
And then supposedly they couldn't hear each other in party chat either.
So it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can't get mad over that. Shit happens.
Yeah, well, now those kids that used to play this game, well, they only game they play is Rainbow Six. Which, I mean, I like that game, but I don't want to play it 24/7 all day on. Plus, in a game like Rainbow Six Siege where you can die from one headshot from any gun at any distance, even if it's suppressed, it really pisses me off that you can die from a headshot and the guy won't even be aiming into your head. The servers in that game are just bad.
Yeah.
And that really irritates me because let's say you peek a corner, you peek. And then you hide again. The guy will shoot after you're gone and headshot you and kill you. That's the sort of shit that makes me say I don't want to play this game because it's just bullshit. You can say, oh, don't peek then, but that's the whole part of the strategy. You want to see what's there.
Yeah. Why even implement it to the game if it's not going to be used the right way?
Yeah.
Ready? Fire!
It's funny. You can have them hanging out the car and shit, like when you're driving around, have them like get ready to assault. This game is quirky. It's quirky. It's got its quirkinesses, definitely.
Google GhostRecon while we're into PvP. Because there is a chance that potentially the beta doesn't have PvP, but the game itself has PvP. There's a chance for that.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I sent you a code to your, it should have went to your email. Yeah, earlier today when I was doing it, I wasn't on desktop view, so that's why it wouldn't let me click on the tab properly. No problem.
Oh, I thought Ultimate joined. I was gonna make fun of him for having like Nova game or something.
Copy that. Firing. Enemy down. It's escaping.
Come here.
Target is down. You guys all good? Damn.
Since you are marching.
Now, Division has a more... I know this is a beta, and you have to remind yourself that. But at the moment, Division feels more fluent. The way it moves, the way you run, everything. You know what I mean? It feels better. But this is probably going to get to that point at some point. Now, what throws me off with this game, though, is the PvP.
Wait,
there's no PvP. I'm not saying it's all about PvP.
Because Division's made by Massive.
No, I know. And this is probably developed by a different, you know, development team.
Yeah.
Period. That's under Ubisoft. But they share the same.
Well,
They
same
usually
publisher.
well, no, and they usually share the same development debug kits to you know, with the same exact coding for, like, basically all these games run on the same technology. It's either Crytek or it's either, you know, like Far Cry games always run on Crytek, which is owned by Ubisoft now. Crytek as a company went out of business, but they own the rights to the Crytek engine. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it could be running on Crytek. I'm not sure, but usually if you're under the same publisher, that publisher has the rights to whatever engines that they use to debug games and do what they do. And so the chances are this is either running on Crytek or something similar to Division. It seems like it's something similar to Division.
Target down.
Oh, fuck you.
God damn, that was close. That's a kill.
I like the command menu. That's cool.
Rally on me.
You know, that brings it back to the original Ghost Recon days for sure. The command menu, commanding your squad and shit like that when you were doing single player.
Yeah.
Ready? Fire.
Whoa, that's funny. So the guy that's sitting in my turret of my truck, his gun is floating in the air while he's on the turret. Like his gun that he would have equipped. It's weird.
Yeah.
You got to see this. So
like
that's
in Division, right? You can walk around. And
something like that.
gun is floating.
Yeah, it's something like just like that. Yeah.
Odd.
So did you input the code?
No, yeah, it won't download like at all if I'm playing in the game. You know,
No,
like
it will.
download
It'll
speed-
download in the background.
Yeah, but it'll download at something like 1 megabyte per second.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you get it going now, and then when you go and get off later, it's downloading even more. I don't know. I download shit as I multitask. That's what it's fucking for, to play. Like fuck that. I know, you know, but if
Here's
you're
the
running
thing,
Wi-Fi,
'cause
then
yeah, that's the thing. I'm on Wi-Fi.
it's a little different. But I would still input it and at least get it going, and then maybe pause the download and then activate it when you leave later.
Fire.
Well, the thing is though, like if I turn the PS4 off, though, is that going to corrupt the download?
Go.
Huh? What do you mean the download? Pro just did it. Pro, how did you go about doing everything?
You just open your email.
Well, it should be in your email though. Like I would assume it was sent to you just like it was sent to me. When you open your email, there should be a code in there.
There's always another chopper out there somewhere, right?
You know what? It didn't actually come with the code. It didn't say where the code was.
Well, I send you the invite, and I don't know from there, man. I couldn't tell you. I sent 3 people an invite for it. So I don't know. I guess you guys gonna have to do the legwork on that. Follow the links on the email, or do what it is that you need to do. You know, that's. I mean.
Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm also gonna try some PvE survival just to get used to the mechanics a little better.
Let's go.
Last time I played survival, I died to NPCs. Once that's tackled, and going up against players should be no problem.
Ready? Fire.
You know what? I wonder if there's another email they send us. Yup, you get another email from them.
No, once you click to the confirmation
once you
email.
accept.
Yeah, you got to
Once
click
you
the
accept,
confirmation.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. You confirm it, and then they'll send you another one.
Yup.
Oh, shit, it was, I want to say 24 gigs, but I think it compressed it or some shit. Let me see. No, it's half the game, basically. It's not even, it's not